Good morning, everyone. Welcome back in our yoga home. So good to see you again for this morning yoga class. The class is donation based. If you like to donate, just follow the link below if you're coming from YouTube. And if you're turning in from Instagram, just follow the link in bio. The class is 30 minutes long. My name is Lata. I will lead this 30 minutes class here. I hope you enjoy the class. Yesterday's class was a Vinyasa flow class, so a little bit more movement in between the poses. This class this morning will be a little bit more focusing on the poses, a little bit helping you to open up and to get you all loose and back into your relaxed body mood. Okay, from here, let's get started. What do you need? You need a mat, you need a block, and if you don't have a mat, just use a big towel. If you don't have a block, just use a pillow or a blanket. You might even need 2 blankets or 2 pillows for this morning. Okay, let's get started. We will start in a laying position with your feet touching, so the soles of your feet together, and here we'll lay down. If you like here already, you can place a block underneath your knees if this is too much for you. Okay, just bring it down. Okay, there we go. So if it's too much for your knees, you can just place a block or a pillow underneath, or you just let your knees sink low. Okay, from here, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And a deep exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Last one, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Very good. Keep your eyes closed for a little moment. Let's focus on our breath. How the air comes in through the nose, towards chest and belly. And then the air makes the way all the way out, belly, chest, nose. And inhale back all the air. Try to get 4-4 breath here. So you inhale for 4 and you exhale for 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Each inhale, let your body get filled up with fresh air, fresh energy, and with each exhale, try to relax your body a little bit more. And last breath in, and last breath out. If you have your hands onto your legs, scoop them underneath and help your knees to come back up. Your soles of the feet back onto your mat. If you like, you can reopen your eyes. If you feel comfortable, keep your eyes closed. That's okay. From here, open your step as wide as your mat. Your feet are as wide as your mat. And your knees will come first onto the right side. And then onto the left. Let's bring a little bit movement into this after our first pose. You might feel your hips already here. So you can go here from one side to the other. Heel your knees from right to left. Very good. A couple of them here. Very good. Last one. To the right, you may hold it even. Inhale, exhale. And then to the left. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Let's come back towards the center. Extend both legs. If you see that it's a little bit easier on your back, you can keep your left knee bent and extend your right leg. With your hands, you interlace the hands in the back and just lay back down. Try to relax your shoulders down here, your neck, your head, all on the mat. Your heel is pushing towards the ceiling and your toes towards you. If you're more flexible, you can also just extend your leg, but remember to keep it active. So your heel is pushing towards away from you. And then you can hug your foot, your leg even closer. Depending on you, how far you reach up. If you're here, that's absolutely fine. Just keep your legs straight. And we focus on the breath. So we inhale. Imagine how the fresh air comes all the way to your right leg at this time. And with each exhale, you just releasing all the stiffness and stickiness that we are holding in our body. Inhale long, exhale, relax a little bit more, but keep your legs active. Toes pointing, both toes pointing towards you, unless you're still here in your bent knee version. That's absolutely fine. Keep your lower back onto the mat. And from here, we inhale, maybe pull your leg a little closer. And exhale, release it down. Extend both the legs and just close your eyes here for a moment. You feel the difference in between these two legs. How one is a little longer and how the other one is a little shorter. So that you don't walk away with one side longer, one side shorter. Let's make you long here and let's do the opposite side too. We do the left foot here, the left leg. You interlace the fingers behind your leg and then you lay back down. Remember, pull your toes towards you. Both of them, also the extended one. If you have your foot onto the mat, then they are already where they are supposed to be. And from here, also remember to relax your shoulders. In no certain point, we feel pain. If you feel pain, back off and release this. And if you need to even get maybe a strap, or if you have a towel or a t-shirt or leggings, whatever, it helps you here. Okay, because we don't want our muscles to feel pain. They usually get shorter when they feel pain, and that's what we don't want in this case. Okay? Focusing on your breath. And also here, maybe you reach higher and get your leg a little closer. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Last one. and release. Release both legs. Let's close the eyes. Let's check if they're back equally long. Yes, feels good. From here, open your eyes. So let's come onto our belly. And we come into swings pose. Swings pose, your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. And your forearms onto the mat, your hands onto the mat. And your feet are pressing into the mat. From here, I want you to, like you would pull yourself closer. So your shoulders are rolling back. Your neck is long. Your hands are pulling, your elbows are pulling towards your hip. And you kind of want to get your elbows closer towards your hips. That's our swings pose. Keep pressing your feet into the mat. Belly in. Neck long, shoulders back and down. Breathing. Very good. Let's come down for a little moment. Take head onto the mat. Take a breath in. A breath out. Very good. Let's come back here onto our forearms. This time you will scoop your right hand over onto the opposite side. Okay, so you have your elbow parallel to you. And from here, we bend the knee here, the opposite one, your left one in that case, because we started with the right hand and the left knee bends. If you reach towards your leg, you can pull it a little closer. If you're more flexible, you can even pull it more towards your glutes. Remember, also as before, we're looking here for no pain. A nice little stretch is okay, but no pain. Also here, focus on your breath. Remember, you might be here and that's okay. It's not important how it looks, it's more how it feels, okay? If you feel the stretch in your quads, perfect. Another breath in. Another breath out, release, and let's switch the sides. Okay, flip your left hand over to the right side and bend your right knee. Hold on to your right foot. And also here you might feel differences in both sides, so don't worry. Usually we just focus a little bit more on the side that is a little bit more stiff. Keep pressing your extended leg into the mat. Maybe after a couple of breaths, you can even get the leg a little closer. Remember, no pain. Really just a nice stretch here. We'll take 2 more breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Deep in, deep out. Inhale. Exhale, release. So well done. From here, hands right underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back. If you joined yesterday, that's our child's pose. Knees are together here. Let your head come down into the mat. Your big toes touch. Take 2 breaths here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Okay. We're coming all the way back onto our heels. So you sit down onto your heels, but this time we will turn our toes under and sit right there. Activate a little bit also our foot. You might feel it all the way through your leg, depending on your flexibility. If you cannot sit down like I'm sitting, remember, place a block or a pillow or a blanket underneath. It will help you to lift a little bit up. Usually if we're a little bit more tight, it's harder to sit back down. So don't worry, just use a blanket or a block here, that helps. Okay, let's keep our back up straight, our belly in and up, like you zip up a jacket and you know it's a little tight. So, whoop, yes, belly in. And from here, elbows close, 90-degree angle, and let's get the right one over the left one. And then from here, we do a little eagle arms. So you might just do one round, or you wrap them around twice. While I'm talking, you might feel already in your toes yelling, please get me out of there. Move a little bit and then come back to the pose. Okay, your eagle arms here. Press your palms against each other if you have the double wrap. If not, just press your hands into each other. Okay, palms pressing into each other and lifting your hands towards the ceiling. Feeling your shoulder blades separate here. And also here, breathe in and out. Deeply. It's a very nice way to open up parts of the shoulders. Inhale here. And exhale. Let it go. Maybe roll your shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. And then we switch. Remember, if you need to switch, come down and then come right back up. Ooh, I know. Okay, and then we switch. Left over right, maybe one rep, or maybe you rep it twice. Belly is in, so we're not looking for hollow back here. Belly in. And once we have our eagle arms, your fingertips want to reach towards the ceiling. So lift them up a little higher, feeling also here how we're opening up the stretch in your shoulder. And breathe through the nose. So deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Also here, you always go as far as for you possible, and it feels good. Again, I'm repeating myself, but no pain. In that case, we really just want to feel a nice stretch. We'll go for 2 more inhalations, 2 more exhalations. Last one. And release. Whew. Release also your toes. Let's shake them out a little bit. Oh, what a release. Okay. From here, our happy pose. Happy pose. Your knees stay in the same line with your hips. Just your hands start to walk forward. Just your hands start walking forward. From here, you place your forehead onto the ground. If you see that this is still a little hard, you can use your block, your pillow underneath your face and prop it up there. Okay? Your other option is, if you will, very open here, you can place your chest onto the mat, your chin onto the mat. Or if you're very open, you can even place your chest onto the mat. Your heart melts down and we relax here. Keep your breath here, so really with each exhale, try to relax a little bit more down. Puppy pose is a very nice pose to open up the parts of the chest, the heart. So, for most of us, we are sitting in front of phones, desks, computers, whatever it is, and in this pose, we do a little counter action to open up these parts. Okay, another 2 breaths in, another 2 breaths out. Deep, long, and slowly make your way back. We will tuck the toes under, coming to our down dog. So fingers spread wide open, grab the mat, tuck the toes, press into the mat, lift the knees, and push your hip back, up, and start extending your legs. Let's paddle out the legs a little bit. It's early in the morning. It's maybe your first down dog. So just bring a little movement in, reaching one heel up, and then the other one down. And switch. The other one up, the other one down. You can even twist from side to side while you're doing that. Feeling the puppy pose, the opening. Ooh, yes. Okay. From here, let's make our way forwards towards the hands. From here, we will keep the feet as wide as our mat. As wide as our mat. Toes slightly looking out of the mat. So not forward, slightly out. Okay, from here, we'll get a little bit of movement in. So your hips start sinking down. Your chest stays proud. You can use here blocks or books or even a chair, whatever you have here, to prop it up, okay? And hip come back up, and we will repeat that a couple of times. If you have your hands down or on the block, remember to prop you up. Okay. Sink your hips low, shoulders sink with your hips down, and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Very good. A couple more here. We'll go together. You might hear, as I do, some cracking, crispy, crunchy. That's okay, as long as you don't feel pain. All good. Very good. Let's do 2 more. We sit back down, come back up. Sit back down, come back up. And sit back down. We will hold it here just for a little moment. You can adjust your feet. For me personally, my heel came back in, but my step didn't open more. Okay, so my toes are still pointing out. Keep your spine up straight. Try to let your hips sink down. You can press your hands together, creating a little bit more space here. Your knees pressing away, opening up a little bit more with the help of your elbows. With each exhale, you can relax or try to relax a little bit more. If your heels doesn't touch the ground, this is the moment where you can also place a block underneath your heels, or a pillow, or a blanket. Okay, that will help you here to lift and you can relax then your hip a little lower. Okay, we go for 2 more breaths here. In, out. In, out. Last one, inhale. Oh, I know, exhale. From here, get the hands in the back, down. Release the block, whatever you had there. Extend your legs. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. Yes.